I'll be making salmon today, salmon and mashed potato, and some kind of veggie. I'm not sure what I'll be making as it. We'll be talking about transitioning from teen to adulthood. Hey Sassy Gang, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about transitioning from teen to adulthood. As you can see, I'm in the kitchen and I'm making dinner. So I thought it was a good opportunity to just have this conversation with y'all. Are you ready for it? Alright, let's get in. So you already finished high school and you dealt with the drama of high school and people with fickle disposition. So you already kind of have a knack on how to navigate dealing with people that you and them don't share the same opinion and everything, right? So for adulthood, it's no different. The older you get, the wiser you become, and you learn that even people in adulthood still don't have it together, don't know what they're about, even if you probably caught on a lot earlier in life. So some of the things I would want to point out will be, what do you do from here? Do you go back to school, community college, university, or do you learn a skill? Because I know you can be really smart and have it together, but you just believe that school is not your thing. You don't want to continue with school. And even though your parents might be saying to you that, you know, you should go back to school, you should do this, you just don't think that it is the best thing to do. If you know that you can manage school, right, and studying and putting all the facts on paper and getting good grades, I would suggest that you continue to go for a higher education. If you are a teen that is just skilled with your hands and you know how to use your hands well to work, I would suggest you go back to school and learn a skill, right? You don't have to learn something that is forced upon you. You can figure out what you like best. This is a conversation that you will have with your parents. Here you have a list of different skill trades that you can learn. You can go back to school and you can learn these skill trades. So if you did not do your best academically, you don't have to feel like you're missing out on something. There is still hope for your future. There is still hope for you to go back to school and learn something and still work and be profitable while doing it. The best advice I will give you is work to make an honest bread. Some teenagers will still be living at home as they might not have the resources and all to move into their own place. So while you're living at home now, these are some skills that you need to learn. Whether you're living at home or you're living on your own, these are skills that you need to learn to navigate through adulthood. You need to find a job if you're not going back to school, right? You're not going to school, you need to find a job so you can start getting into that mind frame, because quite frankly, your parents will not be around to be financing you all the days of your life. In order to find a job, you will have to have what is called a tax registration number or a social security number. With this, you can be able to pay your taxes, because best believe the government is going to come for you. Here, you need a birth certificate to do whatever transaction it is you have to go and do, like getting a TRN number. You're going to need that as well. You're going to need a birth certificate to get your national identification card, your birth certificate to take out a passport. And once you have any of these identifications, you can open up a bank account. With your bank account, this is what you will get your payment through, and you can start saving, because budgeting is going to be an essential part of adulting. Entering into adulthood, you need to learn how to save your money. And eventually for the future, you will see why this is necessary. You should also have a conversation with your parents about how long it is you have to stay in the home. You know, some parents have the belief system that once you're out of high school, you need to move on, you need to go get a job, or you need to get out, or whatever it is that parent may discuss. You understand? So these are conversations that you need to have with your parents. Like, how long do I have to stay here? If it's a parent that is hasty about you leaving home, you can have that conversation with them. And if it's a parent that is cool with you staying there and figuring things out, especially if you're going back to school, you know, it kind of make it a little easier. But still, you need to find out what are their expectations of you, because now you are a little older, right? You're not in your teens anymore. You are old enough now where you can go out and get a job and work and become as independent as you can get, right? So you need to have these conversations with your parent about your living arrangement, because let's be honest about it, not everyone will be able to leave school and just move on to university because of financial reasons. You know, you're not able to do that. But if that is the case, I will suggest, like I said earlier, go and try to get a skill. There are institutions out here that are offering skill. Some of them not as expensive, so you can just plug yourself into one of these systems so you can learn a skill to provide for yourself, to help finance you and set you on to a greater path. All right. Another thing is, your parents teach you how to fish, you need to find a way to continue fishing. All right. So you do that now. So you find a job, you need to be able to do your little laundry. You do your laundry and stuff. You have to learn how to make your own appointments, your dental appointments, your medical appointments, and just whatever little appointment needs to be made, like your ear appointment. You need to learn how to set these things up for yourself. You have to, if you're going to the barber, you have to find ways and means how you're going to get to your barber, how you can pay for these things for yourself also. If you're driving a car, you need to know that your car needs maintenance. You have to pay attention to that, because driving is a privilege. On that note, you're going to need to get a driver's license. Yes, I said need, because I would not advise anyone to drive without having their license already. That means going to school, getting a learners, doing all the legal things to get a driver's license so you can be able to drive, so you won't have to have any run-in with police and the law. And you have to learn the correct way to do things so you can drive responsibly. You have to pay attention to your vehicle. If the car needs air in the tires, you have to know when to put it in. And what I do when I want air in my car tires, go to Jiffy Lube and they'll fill it up for me. So that's an option. But if you're living in a place that don't have a Jiffy Lube or any service that will put the air in the tire, you have to learn how to do these things. Like insurance, you have to pay attention to all these things, because driving, again, it is a privilege and it is not just granted onto you. It's really exciting having a license, being a young person driving, but just pay attention to what this says, right? Motor vehicle accidents are the leading cause of death in teenagers, and you don't want to be among that number. You're living inside the home because your parents already had that discussion and they decided that, you know what, I don't want my baby to leave home, so you'll be at home with your parents. There will be little responsibilities that the parents are expecting you to carry out, because then it's not like you're a small child anymore. They have like a young adult living with them now. So meal prep is necessary. The parents will be expecting you to help out with meals and stuff like this. You do your laundry. You can't sit around and expect mom to do your laundry anymore, your mother or your father to do your laundry anymore. So you have to learn how to do your own laundry. Here's a salmon that I was cleaning, all clean, sliced, and I applied my season onto it. Now it's time to go put it on the grill. As a young adult, you need to know how long you can live at home and what will be expected of you in terms of curfew. Do you have a set time that you need to get back inside the house? Will you be paying bills? Is it expected of you to help pay bills, to cover, the expenses? Chores, what chores do your parents expect you to do, knowing that you're still under their roof? So these are some of the conversations we need to have with parents. If it's a case where you've been living outside of the home, say you're off to college, or you got a job and you're living outside of your home, we all need a little support and encouragement from our family members. They know us best. They have spent most of the life you're now living with you. So it's always good to keep in touch with your family members and get the support that you need from them and the encouragement. If you come upon difficult times, talk to them. Say your parents are not around, but you have other family members that are around. You need to talk with them so they can help guide you, help you navigate through whatever circumstance, whatever situation it is you're going through, because chances are they're older and wiser and have already experienced these things, so they will know what to say to you. Talk to people. Communication is necessary. It is key. And as I said earlier, you may have had experience dealing with children at school and stuff like that, and as people get older, it doesn't mean that they're communicating any better. So you have to talk. If you don't talk to say what it is you're going through, no one will really know. No one will really know how to help you, how to assist you, or even stop what it is, that thing that you don't like being done. So you have to learn how to communicate. Get whatever issue it is out. Get it out of your system. You have to talk. Alright? I'm sure you have always heard the term communication is key. So that's one of it right there. You have to remember that though you are becoming an adult, you have to be respectful. You have to be respectful to yourself. You have to be respectful to parents or your guardians, and you have to be respectful to your peers. So not because you're older now and you feel like, oh, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I should be flexing. No, that can't be a mindset. You have to communicate in a respectful manner. Say what it is you have to say, but learn how to do it in a respectful manner so you can get it out there and free yourself, but at the same time let people understand where it is you want to take you and them relationship, whether it be parent relationship, employer-employee relationship, or even personal relationship in your life, right? You have to communicate so you can go through that transition smoothly, because problems gonna come up. They are going to arise, but you have to learn these key elements so you can get around it or move through it or just find a way to deal with it. With effective coaching and affirmations, we can help our teens make it through these trying years, because if you are now a parent or even a guardian, you were once young and you have some experience under your wings. So don't feel afraid to sit and talk to your young adults. Sit and talk with them, explain to them, be patient. Please be patient with them, because there is no way they can be going through a crisis, and because you think it should be a certain way, you get all heated and hot-headed when you're talking with them. Be patient, listen to them, help them to make the best decision. You know, awesome, right on time. You know what it is you would want from them, but they are now living their lives. So all you have to do is just be patient with them, communicate with them, and help them get through. I'm on the corner. Talk with the parents. With this conversation, you can learn who you are, you know what opportunities are there for you, and what you have to offer. You know, it won't hurt you to have these conversations. I don't know if you were born with a gold spoon in your mouth, or in other words, born with privilege, born knowing that you're already going to have it, you know. So you can talk with them, share your dreams with them, share your aspirations with them, because they might have some set goals for you, but you know what it is you would like for yourself. So have conversations with them, and hopefully you have parents that will listen to you and can help you get through these steps to the best they know how. If your parents are not people who you can sit and talk with, find a mentor, find a teacher, find someone you can sit and talk with that can help set you on your best path, on that path to greatness, because now you are adulting and you don't want to make mistake that people before you have made, siblings have made, your parents have made. You don't want to make those same mistake. You don't want history to repeat itself. So in everything you do, aspire for greatness. Always try to become your greater self, and of course you can always come over and just ask whatever question it is you like to know or have some real answers to. Run over and talk with me. You know, I'll be free. I'll offer my time. I'll talk with you. And until next time, I'll see you in another video. You stay blessed, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. Bye. Here's the end result of my dinner. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment down below in the comment section and let me know what you think about this topic that I did, and I'll catch you tomorrow.